Hey my lovelies, Serene Dream here with your Fill Me In General Energy reading. And if you're new to my channel, this reading can apply anytime that you find it. It can resonate with you for the day, the week, the month, or even the year. But because it is a general reading, it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. And if you'd like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can check out the Vimeo links below to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information can be found below in the description box as well. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And let's go ahead and get into your messages at this time. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. I'm getting a message. I just want to make sure it's clear. I'm getting something about rubble. Yeah, and I'm getting something about like Phoenix. I feel like something is rising from the ashes. Something is, because it makes sense with the rubble. Like, you know, something is destroyed. It's or even in some cases like burned. It has a lot of debris, there's a lot of rubble, and there may be things hidden underneath, like trapped underneath the rubble. And I feel like whatever this is metaphorically coming from, making its way from up under that rubble and rising to be something new again. I'm hearing reborn. So yeah, I feel like something is being reborn. And I feel like whatever this is very powerful. It has a lot of, I'm hearing like it holds a lot of weight. Yeah, this is not something small. And I'm getting like this is something being reborn in your life. This is something that you previously thought was dead. You thought it was over. But somehow it's like being reborn. And I feel like this time is being reborn more beautiful than it ever has been before. I'm hearing majestic. So yeah, whatever this is coming, it's being reborn with this very majestic energy that because you know, like a phoenix, I'm drawing a blank on like the whole myth of a phoenix, but whatever it is before, I feel like, you know, it was whatever kind of bird, but then it burns to ashes, and then when it rises it becomes this big fire, like it's a big majestic beautiful fiery powerful bird, right, that rises up in the sky. So I get like whatever this is, it's likened to that. Like it was pretty regular before, and I feel that maybe even when you're listening to this reading, you're imagining what it could be. And I feel like you may be right in your thinking on what it could be, but it's like you can't imagine this, whatever you're thinking about, to be this majestic, magical, beautiful thing. You know, it's like you're just saying that was so, like, especially if it was like a person, right? You're just like, that person, like, they can't be like Serene Dream can't be talking about that person. That person was just so regular. You know, they had all these issues. You know, they had this, and this going on. They did this, and this to me. Like, no, it's like that. I just get like you have, and I'm getting that that's only for some of you. Some of you are thinking it's the right thing. Like whatever your thought is, that is what's being reborn. And I'm getting that for others, that it's not what you think. But either way, whether you're right or wrong about your thinking, I just get that you're not going to be expecting, like, even if you were to guess right on who or what this is, you're just not, you can't imagine this being in this big, beautiful, majestic energy I'm speaking of. You're just like, that never, like, I could never see that, or I could never see them being this way she's describing. But yeah, they are. I feel like they are being reborn into who they are truly, they were always meant to be. I feel like if this is a person, they were not in their true energy when you knew them before. When you, and it doesn't have to be a romantic partner, it could be a friend, a family member. This could even be someone, I'm getting like someone at a distance who I'm getting like distant energy. Someone who you probably saw around, but you weren't necessarily close to. You may have not even known that well. And somehow, like, this person disappeared from your environment. Like, maybe they moved away, they got another job, or went to another school or whatever. And then it's like you see them again, and they're just like, they look completely different. They're behaving completely different. It's like they have, however you remember them, I feel like they are just like when you think, like, whenever this, whatever this is or whoever this is resurfaces, you're gonna think back to when you knew them, when you used to see them around, when you used to hang around them and be like, I would never picture them to come out to be this. But I feel like this person had like I'm hearing epiphany. They had some sort of epiphany, some sort of moment that awakened them to like their true being, their true self. And I feel like what was keeping them bound was a bunch of shadow energy. They were always meant to be this. Like they always had this inside of them, but they were haunted by their shadow side, their shadow energy that made them feel like they couldn't be more than what you were seeing. However you were picturing them to be, or however you kind of like they were that. Whatever you saw them as like they can't be that. They really were that. I'm hearing meek or weak or just not impressive overall. Or maybe I'm hearing damaged. Yeah, this person could have been damaged. Just like I'm hearing a royal F up, and I just get that, yeah, this person, they just could have had like nothing impressive about them, or they could have been like a royal F up. They could have just been a mess, or just somebody that you would just pass and be like, it's just, or somebody who you can never depend on, never trust. I'm getting that kind of energy here with this person. It could be a multitude of things, but regardless of whatever they were, they are not that anymore. This person has evolved. They have rid themselves of that shadow energy, and they are beautiful. In some cases, maybe even, I feel like in a lot of cases, physically they're very beautiful too, in addition to like the energy that they carry. And I feel like it is because of the energy they carry why they are so, I'm hearing gorgeous. Like they're beautiful. They're more beautiful and gorgeous than you remember them ever being. And I feel like for some people, they may have been a little attractive, or you may have thought they were a little cute before, but they're like fine now. Like they are gorgeous, amazing, just like one of the most beautiful people you've probably ever seen, like bar none, male, female, doesn't matter. And it's because of the energy they're in. It's like their eyes have been open to like the truth. Yeah, I'm hearing India Arie's song, The Truth, 'cause he is the truth. Said he is so real, and I love the way that he makes me feel. And if I am a reflection of him, and it must be fly, because it's, I'm getting it. I feel like, okay, I feel like I got that message because who this person is who you are. Like this is, for some, this is not for everybody. For some, this is your counterpart. So what you see in them is what is in you. Even if you have not awakened to some of you have awakened to your true energy already, but you never thought this person was on your level. And it's like now you're seeing your true reflection. You're just like, wow, like this person, like I'm like, you see you. I just get like you see yourself in this person, like some twin flame mirror energy type thing going on here. And yeah, I was channeling that India Arie song, and yeah, it's like, 'cause he is the truth, said he is so real, and I love the way that he makes me feel. It's like in addition to you seeing, like you see who this person truly is because it's who you are. And in addition to seeing like the reflection of your true self in them, it's like this person is showing up in a very amazing way in your life and treating you in the way that you deserve. So this is a romantic situation. This person is not coming to half step. They are giving you the love, the treatment that you deserve for the person that you truly are. Like I said, for some of you, you haven't awakened to your true self yet. And if you have, I feel like there could be a little bit of a pause. Like if you are meant to romantically connect with this person, I feel like you are not going to come together with them yet until you awaken to who you truly are. But for those who have awakened to who you truly are, I feel like this partnering, this union is happening very fast, because that is all the divine was waiting for. Was, well, not waiting for, that was all that needed to happen in order for you to come together. That being that you both had to fully awaken to who you truly are. And now that this person has, you can come together. But yeah, they see the truth now, and they're just like, they're ready to show up in a very big way, in the way that they're meant to. And I'm hearing not let anything hold them back. Yeah, this person is like, they've recognized the power they hold inside. They realize that they have more power than they probably thought they had a little bit. I don't know, but I'm getting like, this was a person who probably had some kind of influence over people. And what I mean by that, not just like in a way of them being popular. I'm getting like their energy. They had a way of like swaying people. They had a way of like mesmerizing people. And that was the extent of what this person knew their powers were. Like they knew they can kind of, I'm hearing they knew they could pull anybody. They knew they could sway anybody. They knew they could charm anybody. But I feel like that was like the extent of what they felt their powers were. And so they used that very frequently and very well to get their way and move along in the world. But what they didn't understand is that it was so much more to that. And what they do understand now is like, that was coming from somewhere deep inside them that has so much more to come along with it. So yeah, they were, I'm hearing snake charmer. They were a charmer. They were, they had this power, this influence over people. They could just easily, sway people however they want to. But it's like they had no idea that the power moves. Because I'm getting like, this person could have been a bit of a player. So that could have been where they mostly use their powers, like to sway people to do what they want, or like to like them, be into them. I'm hearing have sex with them. Like they were very good at that. But I feel like they didn't understand that this influence, this power they had wasn't just, it wasn't just for people that they want to sleep with, that they want to hook up with. It was for the masses. I feel like they have a power to influence the masses. But the problem is they couldn't utilize that power because they were in this shadow energy. And them being in the shadow energy, which is not good, they could use that power for the worst. So I feel like the divine sort of like put a lid on their power while they were in their shadow side. And this person, their powers were could only go so far. And their lives usually it had to do with just influencing people they wanted to sleep with. Or if they wanted to get their way, they could flirt with somebody and make them feel like they're into them and they're really not. It's like just mainly, and I won't say it's just about the opposite sexes. I feel like this person was able to use those kind of powers on the same sex as well, and not necessarily just in like a homosexual type of situation. I feel like they had the ability to sway people of the same sex, even if that person they were swaying was not a homosexual. So like this person, but I feel like in some way, even if that person was, a heterosexual person being swayed by them, in that moment when they're being charmed by this person, they could have like a questioning moment where they're like, I think I might be attracted to them. I'm not even into men. I'm not even into women. I feel like this person had that kind of power, but I feel like that's where it stopped. Like the divine was like, okay, you have this power, but this is where we're going to leave it. Like we're putting a cap on it until you get yourself together. And once you get yourself together, then I'll reveal the full extent of how you can use this power and give you so much more to go along with it. So yeah, this is where this person is at. They're realizing the power that they've always held inside. The cap has been taken off. It's been fully unleashed. And it's like they can't believe themselves. Like they're sitting back sometime and not just like, when I say like influence, it's not just people, not just the masses. I feel like this person could influence like the environment in some way, like the weather, like the moods in a room. Like they have this impeccable ability to just to kind of make things the way they want to. This person could also be a great manifester. Like whatever they want, they could get in a flash. And I feel like in the past they could have been able to manifest some things, but as I said before, there was a cap on their power. But now that they've stepped out of that shadow and they're in their full light self, they're seeing like everything they're able to do, and it's blowing their minds. Like they can't believe that they're like, it's them doing this. This person is like, they're doing things they didn't even know they had the ability to do, but somehow when they do it, they know that it's them. They're like, I did that. I can't believe I did that, but I did that. I'm hearing show off, but I'm not getting it to mean that they want to show off like to people. I get that they can't wait to show off their abilities to a specific person. So if this is like somebody who's connected to you in whatever way, and they know that you're awake and they know that you have certain abilities, this person is like, they're so excited like a little kid wanting to like show you like, look what I can do. It's like, because they know you can do stuff, they know that you have certain abilities, and just like they're ready to show you that they have abilities too. And I feel that they weren't able to do that before. But yeah, it's like they want to show off their new self to you. They want to show off their like what they can do to you. They have so much more than what they had before when you knew them or knew of them in the past. And they're being, getting like they're being elevated spiritually. So I feel like before they were kind of floundering in like a lower level, darker, manipulative, low vibrational energy, right? That kind of like their energy was kind of hanging out with the demons, the ghouls, the goblins, right? And it's like they didn't like being there, but it's like it's where they had to be because they hadn't elevated beyond their shadow self. They weren't a demon, ghoul, or goblin, but because they weren't in the right energy, that's just like the room that they had to be in. Because they weren't necessarily like a normal person with no abilities. Like they had these abilities, they knew they were something, but they were like, they couldn't go with the light beings. But they were just like, okay, well, it's like I'm picturing somebody going like being in a waiting, I don't know why I'm getting like a waiting room of like a auto shop, like a like a auto repair shop. I don't know if I'm getting that. So it's like, well, I guess it kind of makes sense. Cars, vehicles, movement. So it's like this person was in, I feel like there were are separate waiting rooms, and the waiting rooms are kind of divided based on the energies, the spirits. And I feel like this person couldn't go into the waiting room with the light beings and the people who were, higher vibrational. They had to go somewhere because they were it's like they had this ability to, it's like I'm getting like drive. Like they have the ability to drive things forward, like drive, because they have this influence energy. It's like I'm seeing it to equate to like driving a car. They can drive something in a particular way. And I feel like they were hanging out with other people who were able to do that too, but these people were just not they were low vibrational. Those people have ability, because just like demons and angels, they both have abilities. They both are very powerful beings, but the way in which they use their powers are very different. That's what separates them. And I feel like this person was kind of hanging out with the demons because they weren't using their powers in the right way. And of course, they were very limited in their power usage because God didn't, unlock it until they came out of their shadow self. So yeah, it's like this person is like was waiting in a waiting room of an auto repair shop, waiting to, get the cars back on the road, or just whatever. I don't know how to describe it. My head is it's crazy sometimes. But yeah, it's like this person was hanging out there, but now they can get out of their waiting room. They can go with the high vibrational beings. And here it's like the room is bigger, it's lighter, it has refreshments. I mean, it has like angelic music playing, it smells good. They have like treats, all kind of things that they can, maybe even goodie bags to take along. And it's like the cars that they're being assigned to drive are luxury cars. Now, when they were hanging out with the demons, they were assigned cars that were like Pintos, no disrespect to like people who drive cars like that, but it's like it just wasn't luxury cars. I mean, it was more like the Pintos, the Hyundais, the what do you call it? Like Sentras, like all just regular cars, just cars that were just not a luxury, right? That's the cars they were driving. So the people there, to equate that to like a real life situation, these people, they were connecting with and influencing people who were not of a high vibrational energy, just like them. So they could have been influencing many, many people, but like these people were not high vibrational beings. So it was just like a bunch of like low level energy people who were again just not in a high vibration. So they thought they were doing something with that. I feel like this person never connected with high vibrational beings before. Like they were never able to drive or influence those people. Not that they didn't meet them. I feel like they did have encounters with high vibrational beings. I mean, you would be one of those people that they had an encounter with in some way, but I feel like they just couldn't influence you. Like other people that they probably encountered who were high vibrational, they couldn't influence them. They couldn't drive them. But now that they've been taken out of the demon ghoul goblin waiting room, they're able to drive the luxury cars. So now they're able to not only interact and mingle with the high vibrational beings, but they're able to influence high vibrational beings. And this person feels like this is a great, exciting responsibility that they cannot wait to undertake. They're just at the beginning of it, but they're already like in high drive, like waiting for their assignment. And I can say that if this is somebody that you're going to be with, you and them are going to be like glue. You're going to be stuck together. I feel like you're going to always be together. Like you're gonna do everything together. I feel like you have a mission with each other, but in addition to that, I just feel like you're gonna really enjoy being around each other a lot. Like it's kind of like when you see one, you're gonna see the other all the time. And I don't really feel like you're good, because I want to say, because just naturally when you hear that, you think codependent and you think unhealthy. And I was like, my logical mind wants to say that, but like my soul, my spirit is like saying this is not wrong for these people to be that way. It's like they're supposed to. I'm hearing yin yang. Like yin yang, I was told once, and I was never told this tale, but yin and yang were actually angels who were sent down to earth on a mission and together. And yeah, they were twin flames who were angels who were sent down to earth together on a mission. So with that, it's like you and this person have like that kind of energy. Like you are earth angels. You're sent here for a special assignment, but you're sent to do it together. So it's not wrong for you all to be together so much, because this is how you were designed when you came here. You were designed to be together. And the thing about it is, it's not like a codependent energy, because I feel like you both are now in a place of understanding who you are as individuals, and you're able to move and utilize your abilities in an individual way. But it's like, it's just kind of like, okay, I'm great by myself, but like, why do I have to be by myself? It's like, you don't have to. Like, you have both reached a point where you're like, you don't have to try to separate yourself in order to find some individuality. You know who you are as individuals. The problem when we talk about people who are always together, can't do anything without each other, it's like, it's not that you can't do anything without each other, because you can and you have been doing it. You just don't want to do anything without each other. And like I said, I'm not getting this to be a bad energy, the fact that you're going to be together so much and do everything together, because I just feel like that's the way God designed you all. Now, this is not for everybody, but I feel like it's for some people listening to this. You and this person are going to be stuck together like glue. You're going to have a lot of fun together. I feel like you're going to make a lot of friends. I feel like you're also going to make a lot of connections with other couples who are like you. So you could have like a whole little crew of like twin flames, high level soulmates. And I feel like you're all going to be like supporting each other. Yeah, I'm getting like a soul, like you're going to be encountering your soul family. And then within this soul family may be other couples, and there may be some individuals too. I'm also getting children. So yeah, there could be like children born of this union, like 3. This could be like, you coming in with children and having other children together, or this is like just 3 brand new babies born between you. But yeah, I'm just getting that you all are going to have a lot of fun. You're going to have a blast, because you're doing what you're supposed to do. This is what you were always meant to do. And I also get this energy of like, you're going to be so comfortable with each other that you don't have to hide your feelings. And I feel like this is kind of right from the start. Like, you're not going to have to like hold back and like, is it too soon to say this? Or is it too soon to be, to do this? You're not going to have those questions. You're just going to feel completely like, the minute this person goes through their rising from the ashes phoenix moment and reconnect with you, is like, from then on it's like, that's pretty much what I'm getting. Like, you just open up to each other, you're together all the time, you're not holding back how you feel and what you want. Like, everything is just kind of moving. It's gonna feel as if you're catching up, like you're picking up. It's not going to feel like you're starting something for the first time. For some of you, it's because you aren't starting this for the first time. You have been with this person before. For others, you've been with this person before, like, some time in the past in this lifetime. And for others, it's you're picking up where you left off from a previous lifetime. You've been with them. Even if you don't know them in this lifetime, you knew them from other lifetimes. So when you come together, it's going to feel like your souls are just catching up. Like, you're just picking up where you left off like 2-3 lifetimes ago. And so you're just like, yeah, like, you're going to feel so comfortable with each other that's going to shock the both of you. You're probably going to be opening up to each other in a way that it's like, I don't usually say that. I don't usually do that. But it's kind of going to be like, what the heck? Like, I already said it. Like, I don't, like, you may have a little bit of hesitance, but it's just going to come spilling out of both of you. Like, how you feel, certain things you do with each other. And then, like, you're going to have these moments like, what is going on with me? Like, I don't usually do this. But then you're like, what the heck? Like, it happened. And honestly, in your heart, you don't regret it. So you're just going to keep moving at that pace. Yeah. I just get like, you all are going to be 2 very powerful beings in this world, because that's who you are already. From I'm hearing from another lifetime, but also from another realm. Like, I feel like in another realm, you all are very powerful, and you're bringing that power into this realm. And that's like, this union is a lot like unleashing that power to its fullest extent. Like I said, the power has been unleashed in both of you individually, but together it's like that yin yang energy. Like it forms like the full power of what, it's supposed to be, what your mission is. Like you're going to be able to complete it in a very, I don't know, I'm hearing like very ancient way. I don't know what that would mean. I feel like you're going to be bringing ancient teachings back. Like you probably are going to be practicing ancient practices, or and not only practicing them yourselves, but you might even be teaching people like ancient teachings, ancient practices, bringing that back. It's like bringing it back to God. That's what it all is about. Because I feel like this society now, humans now have deviated so far from what I'm hearing the ancient one, which would be the Heavenly Father. So yeah, it's like humans, we've deviated so far from like the source of the ancient one, the Heavenly Father. We have no idea. It's like we have practiced these things, but I feel like these practices, the knowledge we have is like sort of like a watered down version of what used to be, of what he taught us way back when Adam and Eve first came from him. It's like the knowledge, the power that they had, we're so far removed from that. We're such a watered down version of that, like in everything that we are. And I feel like with you and this person together, it's like you're going to be bringing back that power, that knowledge, those teachings of like the first humans on earth. It's like, and I feel like you're going to spread it. It's not going to be something you just do in secret. I feel like this is something you're going to be very proud of and very open with, and teach other people your ways, because it's like you're being guided to bring people back to God in a real way, not this genie, rub the genie bottle and make a wish type of way, but like really coming back to him and being one with him. A lot of the humans now are not one with him. They pray to him, they worship him, but they're not one with him. I feel like you all are going, like your mission is going to be to bring souls back and be one with him again. And I feel like that's going to come through the ancient teachings that you bring back into the world, into this earth, in order to make that happen. Because I feel like there are so many barricades and blockages that many people aren't even aware of, that separates them from God. And it's not to say that separates them in the way of like they don't believe in him and he doesn't answer prayers and stuff, but I feel like there's a way where things maybe in some way could be more instant. Like you can get your answers more clearly. Things can happen in your life more, like a lot faster. And because you're one with him, it's like when you're separated, it's like it has to go through like the chain of, it has to go through like the little proper measures. Like, okay, I say my prayer and I wait X amount of days, and he's gonna, or I ask a question and I have to wait for the answer. It's like it's not gonna be no waiting, because there's no separation anymore. Like that's the place that you two are going to be getting people back to, of like, when you ask, it's like the days when God would walk in the garden with Adam and Eve and talk to them. Like it went from like walking in the garden with humans to like, them no longer seeing him, but they can hear his voice directly, in a very instantaneous way, to, people not being able to hear him at all. Like maybe some, but not really a lot of people. But back then it's like pretty much anybody can hear him. But it's like the more sin we committed in the world, the further and further away we got from him. And I feel like this, what God is doing through these relationships, is getting people back to the point where he can walk alongside them and reveal himself to them, be one with him. So yeah, it's very, very interesting reading here. Take it however it resonates. I hope it was helpful. Again, if you have not checked out your monthly zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can check out the Vimeo links below to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can click on the link to my website in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance, and I will be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.